Hey guys, I'm Krimh and I'm here to help you setting up your Czarcie Kopyto pedal. So let's go. Alright, take out your pedals and we can begin. I know most steps shown in this tutorial are obvious, but I still wanted to go through all of them step by step and in detail. Let's give everyone the chance to learn how to set up their Czarcie Kopyto pedal properly, and first step is to insert the beaters. Take the beater and place it in the beater holder with the memory lock facing forward. Use the drum key to tighten the screws and proceed with the next beater. Now let's adjust the memory lock. Therefore, take the biggest Allen wrench from the box and open the screw on the front. This will allow the memory lock to move freely up and down. Choose the right position and tighten the screw again. The memory lock helps you find the same beater position and prevents it from twisting sideways. An important step is changing your spring tension. Let's see how it's done. First step is to push down on the tensioner block located on the left side of your pedal. This will unlock the adjustment screw on the bottom. Keep applying pressure while turning the adjustment wheel and use the indication marks on the back side to know how tight or loose the spring is. After finding your preferred spring tension, simply let go of the tensioning mechanism. The adjustment wheel is now locked in place and safe. Czarcie Kopyto pedals offer a variety of customizable settings such as smooth adjustment of the beater angle. Take your drum key and open the left screw located on the beater holder. Now you can move the beater holder freely and indication marks help you find the right beater angle. Tighten the screw again and you're good to go. As a next step, we will adjust the footboard height. This can be done in two ways, either on the direct drive bow with 3 available settings or on the direct drive retainer. But let's start with the first method. Use your drum key to loosen the screw on the right side of your direct drive bow and don't lose it. Now you can choose between 3 different footboard heights. Put back the screw in your preferred position and tighten it. For the second method, you have to open the screw on the direct drive retainer. As you see, this will allow you to move the footboard up and down, but keep in mind that this will have a greater impact on the overall feel of the pedal compared to the first method. You're not only changing the footboard height, but also the arm length and the position of the direct drive. You can also change the action of the pedal. You will find 4 holes on the direct drive holder. Use the drum key to open the screw. If you choose a position closer to the center of the direct drive retainer, it will give you a shorter and quicker spring response. On the other hand, a further hole from the center maximizes the arm length, which results into a greater beating force of the beater. Usually the factory settings give you the best results of both worlds, but it's up to you if you're looking for a different pedal feeling. Another great feature of Czarcie Kopyto pedals lets you hit the bass drum with symmetrical spacing of the beaters. Take a look how the left and right beater are placed equally. This will give you a more even bass drum sound. But before you will need to change the clamping device. You will need your drum key and the largest Allen wrench to do that. As a first step, take out the long screw from the clamping block. Next, flip the block around so that the thread is on the other side. Install the clamping block on the opposite side and put back the screw. Now we are going to need the Allen key. On the bottom of the pedal you will find 2 screws holding the base plate of this clamping device in place. You guessed it, let's open them. This part can be moved around and we're going to put it to the left, straight underneath the clamping block. It helps to close the clamp before you insert the screws on the bottom. All that's left for us to do is to put back the screws and tighten them just a bit. Your base plate is probably not straight at the moment and you will have to adjust it again. I personally like to use my drum key as a guide. It helps me to find a good distance between clamp and kick drum hoop. What do you say? Looks straight to me. As a final step, tighten the screws, but be careful to not strip them, so don't apply too much force. Let's put on the drive shaft. You will find a small flat surface on the connection points. Make sure the screws of the drive shaft are sitting flat on this part before tightening them. push the drive shaft all the way on the connection point to have a secure fit. Then you can tighten them down. To adjust the length of the drive shaft, simply open the 2 screws. Here you should also pay attention to the flat surface, so make sure the screws are sitting in the right position. All is left to do, repeat the same steps on the other side. Let me show you something interesting. Take a look what happens to the left beater when I change the angle of the auxiliary pedal. The left beater is going backwards without adjusting the beater holder. This is because angle A is not the same like angle B. Don't be fooled by this phenomenon. When putting your pedal on the bass drum, make sure both pedals are placed with the same angle. Why is this happening, you ask? Physics, guys. Just physics. You got extra cash to spend and want a second bass drum? Not a problem with the Czarcie Kopyto double pedal. I'll show you how you can split your double pedal into 2 singles. Take off the drive shaft and move the second beater over to the other pedal. That's it. Very easy and quick. One little side note, if you have your double pedal set up for symmetrical beater spacing, your clamping devices are not the same. Therefore, your right pedal will hit a little bit off center. If you want both beaters hit dead center, you will need to move the clamp back in the middle. But that's not a necessary step. You can play even like that and it will sound good. In case you want to change your spring, you should do it shown in the following steps. First, release the spring tension completely. It's not necessary to take out the adjustment screw, by the way. Then we are going to need the small Allen wrench. You will find it in the case. Right above the spring sits a tiny screw which holds the spring in place. Unscrew it until the spring gets released. Now you can put in a new one. The spring should first grab the lower hook. Pull the spring a bit up and insert in the gap where the small screw sits. Make sure the small screw will go through the spring hook before tightening it. It's a delicate screw, so be careful. As a last step, put back the spring tension where you had it before. You probably wonder what this tool is for. You will need it to change the beater surface. It is some sort of special key to unlock the plastic beater. Czarcie Kopyto provides you with a flat or slightly rounded beater surface. It's as simple as it looks. Just screw in the beater surface and tighten it with the tool. To make sure your beater hits flat on the kick drum, it's wise to adjust the beater head angle. I would recommend push the beater first against the bass drum skin. Open the screw and because of the pressure applied, it will level itself properly. Then tighten the adjustment screw and let go from the pedal. Not every bass drum hoop has the same thickness. Czarcie Kopyto gives you the possibility to adjust the distance between bass drum and pedal. Get your Allen key and open these screws on the bottom of the base plate. This will allow you to move the upper and lower part of the clamp back and forward. You have problems with your pedals moving on the drum rack? Not anymore. You get very strong Velcro from the company, and together with the adjustable spikes on both sides of the pedal, it will stay where it should be. And now you really have all the information you need to adjust this pedal properly. Of course, if you have other questions, please contact the company directly. Thank you for watching and enjoy your amazing pedals from Czarcie Kopyto. Custom bass drum pedals made in Poland.